What's up, guys? Here with Colin Wayne in Alabama.
Yeah, back at it again.
Back at it again.
Digital Jeff in the house.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, man. Really means the world to me. From what I see in the space, entrepreneur space, there's very few people that not only are experts and masters at what they do, but on the flip side, they're actually willing to help out other people level up.
You know, for me, man, like being a high school dropout, not learning anything from someone, I wish somebody was there to mentor and help me that actually knew what they were doing and has actually done it. And so, you know, Founders Mastery and what we're doing in the Future of a Millionaire Creator is, you know, I want to be a hands extended to the entrepreneur space, the community. I think there needs to be more people that are actually in the trenches doing something, building lists and willing to share, because it doesn't have to just be my trade secrets. We can all be at the top. And so that's what we're trying to unveil over Founders Mastery is like tactical, super tactical in the trenches. Now it's fourth quarter, so we're only about 6 weeks away from Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and there's going to be tens of millions of dollars generated just from the people in that room, from kind of the framework that we're putting together over the weekend. So it's really cool to have Digital Jeff with me, because a few years ago he came down with Gerard. I met him for the first time. He was I kind of talked him into the e-com space, and here he is 2 years later. So small world. He launched his brand and came back about a month ago, and we talked all about his brand. And now it's really neat to see him in a room full of other motivated entrepreneurs launching an e-com course. So yeah.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, man. Once again, dude, thank you so much, dude. Literally means the world. And obviously you're not there when other people are talking about you in some of these rooms, but everybody has the same sentiment towards you. And like, I know from everybody that's in this space highly appreciates and is just grateful, bro, for somebody like you being, helping out other hungry entrepreneurs that are not lazy. Not lazy. You got to put in the work no matter what. You got to put in the work. And me personally, I'm just excited that as a creative, I'm now able to see the other side of the systems of what I need to do to be able to level up and execute. You know, it's the roadmap, it's the path. You know what? One thing that I really enjoyed, bro, from one of your first presentations was that it's almost like when you and I don't know how detailed I can be in opening about this, but you spoke about flows and the email sequence for, like, example, Black Friday, and you put a number. I don't know if this is intentionally or not, but for me, it gave me a mission. You said you put there, like, you're gonna do about 38 emails in this sequence, and that number for me was like now a goal that I can aim at. Right. Versus in the past when I was doing emails, it's like I'm kind of doing one at a time and not really seeing the full picture. And I don't know if this is because of your military background, but it felt like a mission that I'm gonna be able to see fully and say, hey, team, this is what we gotta do, A to Z.
So, fuck. Alright, so
that's
alright, what's important to me is everything has to have a purpose. Every ad that's going out, every email, every SMS has to be driven based on a motive. What is that motive? And the motive doesn't have to be specifically catered to generate revenue. And that's the common misconception, is I'm only doing this to generate cash flow. And that's the opposite of what needs to happen for every single event. It really needs to be kind of catered into whatever that list is. We talked about customer win backs. They haven't placed an order in over 90 days, but they are an existing customer. Nurture that list. We talked about warm-ups, and the mission behind that is they're not a customer. I need to get them through a low ticket item, or essentially like a break-even strategy or lose strategy if you know your lifetime value, to get them to convert. So that's the mission. And if they don't, there's a secondary. Now they open the email. Now they get hit with other emails to come. So we're warming up that list. We're getting those customers that haven't purchased an X amount of time back. And now we're putting goals in place for every single event, pre-Black Friday, Cyber Monday extended, warm-ups, win-backs. And there's a place for everything. And so tactically in the trenches, 30 plus automation flows that go out, with automation filters triggering events that are, if they purchase, don't send them email 2 or 3. And then different tier systems of promotions based on where they fall into active or non-active customer lists. So, I'm willing to open my box because I know what's worked for me has a history of repeating itself. And so there's no need to reinvent the wheel. If you sell a physical product or a service, the same tactics could be applied. And this isn't a one-size-fits-all type deal, but at the end of the day, you should know, if I'm sending an email, what is the purpose behind it? And if it's only sales-driven, you're missing the mark on a lot of things.
There we go. Mind blown. That's only like 2 minutes of insights. Got to spend the whole weekend here, 3 days, and how many speakers? 7, 8 speakers?
Yeah, we had eight speakers. Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah.
8 or 9. Last count. A lot. And I just feel empowered. I feel empowered, and for those that are like, if you're out there and you need some type of mentorship, not necessarily mentorship, but it's more like because this is a weekend experience, right?
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
When would be your next one?
So it's going to be the first weekend in January, and we're still trying to refine exactly what that is. For me, it's important to listen, and I think that like all business owners should listen to their customers. For me, attendees, I want to know what they want, what can they improve on, and it's also based on the time of year. So January, we should nurture those that are already there, as well as start acquiring and building more acquisition base to prepare for the next fourth quarter. Yes, we just got done with fourth quarter, but January, it's time to hit the gas on the pedal again. We're not just going to ease up. That's how you can hyperscale your business. It's kind of like after Michael Jordan wins so many the championships, he's not just giving up. He doesn't take the summer off. Yeah, we got past the biggest season, which is fourth quarter, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I'm not taking the rest of the time off. January, it's time to hit the ground running. So we're going to be having another 3-day weekend workout. We did workout. Retreat, and it'll be back in Huntsville, Alabama, more than likely, possibly Nashville, Tennessee. But right now, I like having it here. I think it's open. I think it's been a good event. And
where do they get information? Do they go to the Facebook group, and then that's how you?
That's the easiest way, is to join our free Facebook group. So
join the free Facebook group, Founders Mastery, on Facebook, or look up Colin Wayne. He'll post about it. The other thing I was gonna say, bro, and this is a word of advice that I gave to my son and to the guys that came with me. Like, you guys are in a very powerful room, and for me, that's always been like my forte. Like, how do I get into that room to be able to either meet the person that's gonna help me, or that I can help, so we can both level up. And there's a skill to that. A lot of it takes, like, one is obviously the hardest one, but it's the most. You work hard, you save your money, and then you pay to go to one of these events. Or the second one is you try to provide value in a way to somebody where they invite you to that room. And I'll tell you guys a quick story. When I first moved to New York City back in 2015, I found myself in a room where I was like, damn, these are all people I looked up to like 2-3 years ago, and I'm in that same room with them. But they had something that I had something that they wanted from me, which was I was at that point I was one of the few videographers in the U.S. that was helping other people build their personal brands, and they were all trying to build a personal brand. So they brought me into this room, and it was Lewis House, Steve Weatherford, Gary Vee, Gerard Adams, and me. It was 5 guys in the room. So I felt the same way this weekend. I remember that moment, like, oh man, I'm in this room, dude. This is the room that these are the moments that change your life. And once again, bro, just extremely grateful. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And the sentiment in the room is just everybody just like feels the same way.
Well, I hope to see you again in January.
Yeah, January, and I want to bring. I know it's mostly guys, but I want to bring Susie in the next one.